Miss Nisa, please explain. For next week, you will teach what? Translation and listening.
Yeah.
Listening, you already have got the book, right? For LB2?
LB1, this one LB1.
LB2 already?
I think already, yeah, already.
This one first, simple past tense.
Yes, it's all about LB1 class. So the first is I will review about the last topic about simple present tense. I will review a little bit and then I go to simple present tense.
Simple past tense.
Simple past tense. But first I will ask them what do they know about simple past tense, and then I go to the definition here. I tell them like simple past tense we use it to express about something or activity or something on the past or it have finished. And I go to the example here, like I met them accidentally today and then I ask them about pattern A and pattern B. After they know and explain what is pattern A and pattern B, I go to pattern A in simple past tense.
Okay, maybe like this only. You talk too fast, right? Maybe you can explain first, like I am your student for pattern A. Simple past tense.
So pattern A is subject, we connect subject.
No, just pretend like I am your student. Now please, you explain from the first until the end.
So we are going to discuss about simple past tense. What do you know about simple past tense? So simple past tense is we use to express an activity or something that happened in the past or that have finished. And there is no relation with no place or recently or present in the present. And we have example here for like A. You can see A. I met them accidentally 2 days ago. It means they have finished this activity. They met 2 days ago, not now, or the activity has finished. And then the second one is let's say the part C. I was an architect several years ago. Here it means now I am or the speaker is not an architect anymore. It happens in several years ago. Then let's go to the pattern A. And before we go to this one, what is pattern A, guys? Yes, pattern A is connect subject with verb. So in the simple past tense, we have the formula here. You can see for the positive one, we subject first, we put subject first, and then we follow by verb two. Any subject we have to follow by verb two in positive one. And for negative one, we put subject first and then did and not. And for the negative and the question, we have to use both one. You can see here. And the negative one, we put did at first and then subject followed by both one and ending with question mark. You can see the example here. The merchant brought all the equipment in this room. The negative one, you can see on the example, the positive one, use the second form of verb. Can you say or can you analyze which one is the verb of this sentence? Yes, the verb is broke. Broke is the second form of break. So let's see the negative form. The motion didn't break all the equipment here. So you can see we put the subject here. The subject is the motion and then followed by did. And then after did we put not here, or you can make it short into N after T. And then put the both one. Broke become break. Break is the first.
Okay,
one.
so you explained the definition over there, right?
Yes.
So after you mention the definition, and then you go to the pattern, right? So what is the next step you will do?
I will ask them to give example on this one, and before this one the writing one, they have to write their own example based on their experience. Yeah, you can. I will guide them to think about what happened on yesterday or 2 days ago or last meeting on in our class and so on. Or it can be also about what happened in the morning and in your school or before you go to this course, like that. And then I go to pattern B for non-verbs one. So the first I will ask them what is pattern B. If we can answer subject with connect with non-verb, I will go to the to be or location. So in pattern B, the formula for positive sentence, we have subject first, and then you have to put the two in words or where you have to choose one. Do not put one of them in the same time, and then followed by non-verb. Then for negative one, you put subject first and then to be, and followed by not here means tidak on the negative one. Then go to the non-verb. You can choose one of the non-verb. And then for question one, you put to be first, was were, and then followed by subject, and put non-verb, and ending it with question mark. Then I go to the example. They were very angry in the party last night. The first is, let's find out the subject. Which one is subject here? They. And then why the sentence use were here, and if they can answer like, because the subject is there, so we have to use to be were. And then what is angry here? Is it adjective, noun, or location? And if they can answer, I go to the negative one. And then for negative one, they weren't very angry in the party last night. And then I will
maybe you can go to the exercise directly, and then how do you direct them to answer the exercise, and what is your steps to make sure they can translate the sentences that you want to give on that day?
Okay, sir. So in pattern A, because this one is talk about verb, I will focus on the verb first, or the words that you don't know. But the first thing is I will focus on the verb, because the simple past we have to use the two in positive one. So like number one, kecelakaan itu terjadi 2 hari lalu. Is there any verb here? Because this one is pattern B, pattern A, of course there is a verb. So the verb is happen here. We have the English on.
No, I mean, what is your steps when you want to give the when you want to give this kind of how to say this
Question.
The question.
The first, I will remind again pattern A, because this one is talking about pattern A. So
I mean, like next week, from what number until what number you give based on the LP. I mean, what exercise? How many numbers of translation exercise you want to give?
It's about more than 20, I think so. Because we will have, I think 20 or 25. We will have, we will discuss until page 15.
And then?
So, because it is more than 20 questions, so I will discuss some like pattern A. I will help them or ask them to answer together number 1, 2, 3, or number 2, and then the rest I ask them to do by themselves, or like I ask them answer one by one orally, then I write them the answer, and 5 or seconds or 6 numbers I ask them to do by themselves, and I will set a timer like 5 or 6 minutes. Then I go to pattern B. In pattern B, because this one is a little bit tricky for me, I think for my students, I will help them to underline the subject first, because we have to choose which to be should we use on each numbers. Like number 1, anak itu, how many anak itu, like only one. So if the subject is only one, what to be should we use, was or were. And then the rest, I will ask them which is there any words that they don't know like that. And for the rest, I ask them to do the answer.
Alright. So when will you ask them to give to us about difficult words that they didn't know?
Before they do the questions, I will answer all the. I will read all the question quickly. Like number 1, itu soal genius. What is genius? And then like film itu film di TV itu sangat bagus. Is there any difficult words here? If they just if they are just silent, I will go to the next number and so on.
So I want to ask you, what is your strategy to check this one to make sure the class still conducive, but you still have the time to check their exercise?
So because of if they have minutes, for example, pattern A, they have if they have this, they write the true and false, and then they go to pattern B. And while they are on pattern B, I will check the pattern A, the question on pattern A. Like that, A.
Alright. So strategy of checking you have explained. What is your closing part for this one? What is the closing activity to make sure they understand about the simple past tense?
Beside the quiz, I will ask them to make a game, to make their own examples again, or I will ask them about the definition or when we use simple past. And if they can answer, and I go to the quiz, I ask them to translate one by one orally. And if they can answer correctly, they can go. It's about the questions.
Alright. So what about this one? You're talking about conjunction there?
Yes.
How do you explain this?
This one I will like, so in connector we connect two sentences. So it means each number have two sentences. So I will like pronounce all the connectors here, and then I ask them to memorize, and then I go to the question directly. Like number one, Rom adalah seorang pelajar tahun lalu dan dia bergabung di sekolah itu. I will ask them to find out the connector first. They have to underline it. Yes, they have to underline the connector, and then I will like which one is the first sentence, which one is the second one, and what pattern is used by the first sentence and the second one, like this.
Alright, thank you.